Furia, though, this circle actually favors them, as well as Furious Gaming and a nice compound towards the northeast, but a lot of teams still have to make their way in. Nova looking to hold out that western side. Still a lot of field in this final circle, so slightly awkward to play. You can see S2G just trying to make their way through the wheat fields.
Enigma Galaxy as well, regrouping towards the top of the hillside. Right next to Ruya. Maybe looking to take that top spot back. Only 6 points separate them right now. So they'll be hanging on for that one. No one really making that first move. Fenerbahce low, close by. The Infinity split up as well in the fields. Godtani and Logan playing separate positions. Blank, Godtani made an incredible play in the East League from a field cabin, from a field shack. We'll see if they can repeat it.
I think it's where they tend to play very well here, you know, back of one another. I do think when they lose Godtani, a lot of that confidence kind of just slips away. I like the ebbing tide for this team, so really they do need to keep that boy back up in an action. Eagles right getting in my face there, but hopefully it's the beak from 628 that finds its mark here versus S2G, but it's the nades instead.
Oh my goodness me. What can you do? You're just completely left out in the open there. Eliminations coming on through thick and fast. 7 now on the cards for 628. A really solid total. Down in 10th at the moment. Looking to jump up a little bit higher. Plenty of its highest elimination so far in the lobby.
I mean, that's just 628 as 2 players decimating the entirety of S2G there, and that's the danger of playing in a shack. It's just so easy to lay the heavy ordnance down. Godtani goes down, and that is not what you want to see from this team. Na'Vi making that one happen. Enigma Galaxy, you know, they were in a slight scuffle with next Ruya. You know, first place and second place respectively. Fenerbahce also looking towards the position, but it's Team Secret taking down 2 here, hopefully.
Team Secret and Alpha 7 on this northern edge, and Enigma Galaxy retreating from this fight. Alpha 7 take first blood there into the fight, and a nade comes in the back. Team Secret taking some flak back, but it's not going to quite break them just yet.
Looking at Team Secret, you know, they're going to have to back off of this one. Next Ruya has a good position with the smokes and the trees to actually pick up both their players, get back into position. Godlike does go down. Will be them seen back up to 22 points. That in 14th place currently. It's not a great place to be. Again, all these players just trying to warm up to this massive field of incredible teams. Not to say that Godlike is not an incredible team either. You know, the amount of experience coming through from that team is unreal, and it really does feel like a match made in heaven.
Strays down from next Ruya. Team Secret still holding on. Still have Kid a little bit further out for the backup. The core 3 on the forefront now. Next through, you're going to have to move towards Enigma Galaxy, one of whom is knocked at the moment, but very resible in their position right now.
Alpha 7 taking their time, John, on this western side. Actually able to chime into this fight, which is great news for them. You know, ringing the bell of death for Team Secret. See if they can get away from this one, but I think it's Alpha 7 looking like they are on top. Kids off in the distance could prove to be a bit of an issue, but now they start to move in. And I think if they can dismount Team Secret from this spot, potentially there's a chance here for Alpha 7.
An opening, a sliver, a glimmer of hope, but is it enough? Will they realize that hope, that desire, as the crash comes through? 1, 2 falls, and the third pacing around as Carrillo looking to stand tall. Will be able to find Kid on the off angle, but iShots moves on in, and they want to wipe out Alpha 7. This threat at their back to be able to take on next Ruya, and Carrillo will go down. That's Alpha 7 eliminated. 3 players for Team Secret to move on forwards past this bastion.
Really good stuff coming through from Team Secret there to hold off versus Alpha 7, and not good news for Alpha 7 at all. You know, the best of the best coming through from West, losing against Team Secret, who we've always felt like kind of was a lukewarm pick over towards the East League. You know, they've really started to bring it back, and I was a massive fan of the Team Secret roster changes, but it feels like finally they're starting to glue together now and make those massive performances actually reality.
A knock over towards Nova slows them down on the south side of Enigma Galaxy, and it couldn't come at a better time for them. Knock sent over. 2 of them are down right now. And they have to be worried about Na'Vi, so no great pushes coming on through for Nova on the south.
Again, though, Na'Vi playing from the south. Great position for them. Played it last game over towards Miramar, starting to make the sweep. And it's a great identification quite early on because we are seeing a massive amount of players over towards that northern side of the map. Nova takes a fair heavy hit there. Lord, the last remaining player here for Enigma Galaxy. 2 players from Nova, and they're trying to send it in because they can feel these players starting to get back up on their feet.
Team Secret finally eliminated now, and next Ruya have an open path to this next circle. Enigma Galaxy looking to put back the pieces as Ralph getting res. Nova slowed down with a couple of knocks coming on through. 6-2-8 behind Nova, slowing them down. Fenerbahce still in the middle there. Furious Gaming in the compounds that they've had, in the buildings that they have controlled, get the shift towards them again.
This is great news for Furious Gaming. They can continue to hold on to this spot. And if it didn't have a compound here, perhaps there'd be players sending shots back towards their way. But with this compound, it just gives them free reign over the circle going forward. DXAVA down towards that south side of them on the east. Probably their biggest threat. Enigma Galaxy back upon their feet with all players to a respectable amount of health. Amodi takes a big hit. Nova's just hanging on by a thread.
Paraboy crawling out wide. Should be able to spot 33Z pretty soon. The question is, what is he looking at? He drops up out of the tickle of the blue. Might have seen 33Z there, not sure.
I think they both missed each other by a mark, you know. You saw 33Z look the other way and Paraboy look the other way at the same time. So it's kind of just one of those gentlemen's agreements not to take each other down. You know, Nova really needs this time. Amodi goes down, Enigma Galaxy tries to send away, and I think this is the smart thing to do in this moment. You know, getting a few more placement points is really good for you.
Jimmy sends around, distracts Amodi, and the rest of the team is there to pick up the pieces. They move through, and Ralph down on the front. It's just Lord now for Enigma Galaxy. Because next Ruya, they're down to 1 as well, so this push through for Nova could look even better to move straight on in, and in goes the crash. Jimmy runs him down, and it's Lord taken out. Nova 4 players strong. They want this top spot.
I mean, they've been hanging on by a thread, but that thread must be made out of Kevlar because, Jesus Christ, this has been one hell of a run from Nova. You know, it felt like it could have been over at any moment in time, but it's never over for Nova.
DXAVA on the south side. Nova on the west. Furious Gaming on the northeast, and they haven't really had to do too much so far. They've been pretty good at holding this corner, but they will have to leave it. Pretty certainly. Fenerbahce does get spotted, and more eliminations going over to the Nova tally.
8 so far. A really good elimination count for them. Order's moving up forward, tries to look for more of these players. Rebellion out in the midst. Could cause problems, but he's quickly dispatched by Paraboy. Makes a mockery of his position now. DXAVA off in the distance. Will be holding pretty. Oh, was just on a warpath.
Oh, Lamborghini gets spotted out. Paraboy able to take that knock easily. More damage pouring on through. Furious Gaming, in the meantime, have used this opportunity to move out into the fields. Very solid decision-making there. But Nova into the double digits on the elims.
This is unbelievable stuff at the moment. The reigning champions looking like they deserve to reign here. Boosters on board, but not many meds. Realistically, these eliminations mean a lot more to Nova than you might think because the actual loot they'll drop from these players is going to be incredibly important to Nova's endgame.
But look at this. Furious Gaming, in the meantime, they've taken control of this next circle. This next phase is theirs. Frankie, I wonder how many meds he has. Stuck bleeds out.
Frankie remains now. We have a pretty clear idea of where he's hiding. Furious Gaming not opting to take any initiative here. Instead, just take the zone itself, which I guess is initiative in of itself, but they're not looking to clear out Nova as of yet. Very smart stuff here. Get behind the loot crate, get a bit of cover available for yourself, and put any other team in this circle in an awkward scenario, because they've got these forward scouts, they've got the members in the back that can play flank with some really good cover available to them. I think Furious Gaming is in a beautiful position.
They just have to leverage it. Bottom of the table's not where you want to be. As Frankie goes down. Another elimination. 13 total so far for Nova. I think with the guaranteed 12 points as well. They might just see themselves towards the top of the tables at the end of the first day. It's going to be close. Furious
One
game.
way to end it. One way to end it. If you are the reigning champions, you want to be on top on that first day. Strike fear into the hearts of the other teams. Strike fear they have. I mean, they've had their way with quite a few of them in this circle, giving them nightmares. Furious Gaming looking to be next, but with the skull as the logo, this is also a team to be feared from the West. They've given up these back positions, though. I'm not sure about this.
They're looking to suppress this line, but they're allowing Order to get this side swipe. They don't have cover on that angle anymore, Blank, as you say. They've given up that backwards position. Shots going both ways, and damage is good.
Order's
Order
running
breaks out, and he gets to the tree. This is crucial positioning now, Blank.
This causes so many problems in the pipeworks now for Furious Gaming. You can see them start to panic, throwing nades over towards the position, but he's too far out, and now Nova just need to creep their way in. Order has to wait for an opportunity, though. That's the big problem, because they're playing downhill. Circle doesn't really favor the guys from Nova. Happy goes extremely low.
And there's a smoke in their way now. They need to stop the push forward, sure, but one goes down on the front. Jimmy is traded out, but Pappy low as well. Gets that heal off the flush, and another knockover onto Paraboy. King and Order, the active players now for Nova, and two players from Furious Gaming fall. The nade over the top. It's going to be Molotov, but Order breaks out wide, looking for the angle. Order goes low, goes down, and King, a nade sent towards him, could be it, but it's a 1 versus 1. King moves forward. Nova looking to try and take the chicken dinner, close it down, but no!
Who wins?
It's Furious Gaming to take the chicken dinner right at the end. It was down to the wire, but they hold on out for the chicken dinner on the northeast side. Nova fall the final hurdle. Not there, and elation for Furious Gaming.
Elation and relief, to be honest.